Hey everybody, Denny here. It's that time again. Time to do some barbecuing. It's been a while since I've been on, but I wanted to let everybody know that I've hired a production company. So if you're looking to make a video and you need it done professionally, get a hold of Hidden Goose. The link will be right here on the screen, right there. You get a hold of Hidden Goose, he'll take care of you. Now, let's get on with what we're going to be doing today. I've got myself a 8-pound pork butt right here, and we're gonna get it ready to marinate for 24 hours, and then once we get it marinated, we're gonna be taking it out back and throwing it in the smoker. So that's at another time, but right now let's get going with getting this thing marinated. Let me stop real quick right there and put in a plug for my friends at the Open Door Ministry. That's opendoortoledo.org. They help men, young men, old men in recovery, help them get back on their feet. It's a great organization. And I need to give them a plug because they're great people here in town. Okay, let's get busy with what we're going to do today. Today we're going to be marinating this, like I said, and I have an array of ingredients here that are going to go on to it. This is the rub right here. The rub consists of paprika, that's smoked paprika, chili powder. It consists of some ginger, some dried oregano. What would it be without cayenne pepper? You gotta have a little bit of heat in your meat. Here's some chipotle. That kicks it up a notch too. We just use a little bit. Gets it a good smoky flavor. Some onion powder. Some ground cumin. A little bit of dry mustard. Garlic salt. And some restaurant grade ground black pepper. And of course, brown sugar. Okay, so what we're going to do to get this thing taken care of right now is we're going to take this thing, I've already rinsed it, dried it, and I've taken the fat cap and cut my diagonals on it to allow the rub to generate through the fat cap and into the meat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing and cover it with just some regular old mustard. If you want, you can use the brown mustard, you can use spicy mustard, any kind of mustard you want to use. Only reason that we use this, we don't use it for flavor, we use it to give the rub something to adhere to. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this whole thing with mustard, just like that. This is going to get messy, but that's why I got these gloves on. We're going to rub that mustard in real good all the way around, all four sides here. Flip it over, get it on the bottom, need a little bit more. You see why I'm wearing the gloves. This is messy. But if you want a good product in the end, it takes a little bit of work, a little bit of preparation, and you'll wind up with some good stuff, goodies. Okay, now that we've got that all done, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to take care of my hands, and then we're going to put the rub on it. Welcome back. All right, I got my hands cleaned up, and now we're going to go ahead and put the rub on, and we're going to take the pork butt and put it into this container, and we're going to throw it in the fridge for 24 hours. This is a real easy part. This is all these ingredients that I mentioned earlier, and I'll have them on the screen for you with the exact amounts that I use. But I prepare it ahead of time in a large container like this. It's not cracked pepper, it just happens to be an old cracked pepper container. And it makes it a lot easier and a lot more convenient when it does come time to put it on. It's got big holes, so we just go ahead and put this all over, liberally, all over the place. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use one hand and keep one hand clean. We're going to rub it in into the cracks and crevices up here on the fat cap. And go ahead and turn it over. Put some more rub on. I tell you, someday they're going to have smell-o-vision and you'll be able to smell this rub. Makes you want to just bite into this right now, just the way it is. The rub is awesome. By the way, I just seen this here that made me think of it. This is a bone-in pork butt. It still has the bone in it, the shoulder bone. Got a little flap there. Let's try to get some right here on the end. Give that a good rub. On this side, just basically get all the little cracks and crevices. There's plenty of them on a pork butt. Get all you can. Can't use too much rub. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's flip it over and take a look at it here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, now we're just gonna go ahead and plop it into this bowl. Get it pushed down in there. We're gonna get the lid on it, nice and tight, and we'll see you in 24 hours. We'll be putting it in the smoker. Hurry back. Hey everybody, Denny again. Okay, we've got our 8-pound pork butt that you've seen us prepare yesterday with the rub, mustard, and all the different ingredients and whatnot. Today we're going to be going ahead taking it and putting it into the smoker. We got the smoker warmed up to 225 degrees. We're going to go ahead and throw the pork butt in there, then we'll add some smoke to it and get this cooking process going. So here we go. Now, just a couple things real quick on the pork butt. Got the fat cap up so that as that fat renders, it runs down across the pork and helps flavor it. Got the temperature maintained at 225 degrees, and what we're looking for is an internal temperature of 200 degrees. That's the magic number. When the internal temperature of that pork butt reaches 200 degrees, we're going to go ahead and pull it out of the smoker, put it back into a container, put the lid on it, let it rest for probably about an hour, and then we'll go ahead and pull it apart and should be ready for some scrumptious eating at that time. So it's about a 12-hour process. So the next time we fire up this camera and show you the smoker, it's going to be about 12 hours from now, which is going to be in the middle of the night. So that should be interesting. So we'll see you in a little bit later on. Okay, we're back. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. Took 11 hours for this thing to cook. I actually brought it inside a few hours ago. I live in the city, and I don't want to be disturbing my neighbors by going out there and checking on it every half hour, 45 minutes. It makes my motion lights come on and everything, so I'm considered my neighbors. So I brought it inside and finished it in the oven. But we've got it right here on the oven. We've got the thermometer in it. We're at 204 degrees. That's perfect. That's right where we want to be. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. It looks really good. We got a beautiful, nice, dark, smoky color to it. The fat cap has rendered off really nicely. All we got to do now basically is just cover it, tin it with some foil, and let it sit for about 45 minutes, and then I can go ahead and shred it apart and it'll be done. So you know, it's a really simple process when you think about it. You start out with your raw pork shoulder, pork butt, put your mustard on it and your dry rub on it. Let that sit for 24 hours in the refrigerator. Bring it out of the refrigerator, let it come up to room temperature, get your smoker preheated, get your wood chips rolling in that, and get it in the smoker. Generally it takes about 12 hours for an 8 to 10 pound pork butt to reach that magic 200 degrees. Once it gets to that 200 degrees, you got what you got right here. Now, I don't typically put any barbecue sauce of any kind on my pork butts that I do. I prefer to let the people who eat them season them to their liking. The rub that we put on simply gives it some flavor during the smoking process that gets embedded into the meat and gives it a mild flavor. Once you've got it shredded, you know, if you want to put coleslaw on your sandwich, I love pulled pork and coleslaw, by the way, but you want to put some coleslaw on there, if you want to put some barbecue sauce on there, you want to put some cheese on there, if you want to eat it just the way it is, you know, any kind of bun that you like, whatever, it's all up to you. But this is a really great way to make a moist, meaty, tasteful, juicy pork butt. Really simple to do. Not a whole lot of labor involved. It's just a lengthy process, but you're rewarded if you take your time and go through the steps, bring it up to that magic 200 degrees. Slightly above doesn't hurt. You don't want to be below that temperature. So that's all there is to it. Remember, as always, I would like to endorse the opendoortoledo.org. You'll find that in the description down here, probably a couple different times. If you like what you see here, give me a like. If you want to see some other videos, you want to see them when they come up, give me a subscribe. You know, that's great. And if you have a channel, let me know about that, and I'll check out your channel too. So we're done with the pork butt. We're going to also put up another video where we did some barbecue beans. Those just turned out absolutely delicious. I'm taking those with me to a party tomorrow. This pork butt here, I think it's going to get donated to the Open Door if they want it, if they need it, if they can use it. I got to make a phone call tomorrow and find out about that. If they decide they don't want it, then Denny's going to enjoy it. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you like what you saw, give me a like down here. And if you want to subscribe, I appreciate that too. Have a great day, and go Bucks.